When it comes to ultra-luxury, Regent Seven Seas are consistently one of the most awarded and unrivaled cruise lines in the world. In fact, so confident are they in this, Regent Seven Seas by their own marketing claim to have the world's most luxurious fleet. All of the dining on board every Regent Seven Seas ship is included in your fare, so it's just a case of, can you fit it all in? And if you can't, well, there's always the option to book a longer cruise, perhaps. We spent a whole week on board Seven Seas Splendor, and we made sure to dine in every venue to bring you our unfettered opinion of every meal we ate and every menu we perused. All three of the current Explorer-class ships, Seven Seas Explorer, Seven Seas Splendor and Seven Seas Grandeur, offer the exact same venues, and the rest of the fleet have them all too, except for Pacific Rim. So if you're planning a voyage on any Regent Seven Seas ship, this guide will be extremely valuable and hopefully as visually indulgent as the cuisine itself. To help you plan your voyage dining in the best way possible, we will explore every venue and what you can expect, seasoned to perfection with plenty of beautiful imagery of the food you will enjoy. We have cruised with most of the world's most luxurious cruise lines, and we can confidently proclaim that in our opinion, that these are the finest ships in the world for gastronomy. There is only one tiny thing we can criticise on this otherwise perfect culinary experience. Will you spot it? Prepare your eyes for a feast. Please let me accompany you to your table and let's begin. We'll start this culinary journey at the largest venue on the lowest deck, Compass Rose on Deck 4 of the main atrium directly opposite the beautiful main staircase. Compass Rose provides guests with the flexibility of open seating, allowing them to dine at their convenience between 6:30 and 9:30 p.m. This elegant restaurant serves as the ship's main dining venue, offering a sophisticated and contemporary ambience with eye-catching chandeliers and exquisitely decorated tables, complete with those widely photographed prestigious Versace chargers, rose vases and tableware. Compass Rose features a diverse menu of international cuisine, including appetizers, soups, salads and main courses prepared to order. This is honestly the most extensive menu we have ever seen on a ship, with a changing chef's daily special offering 5 appetizers and entrees, as well as pasta dishes, a wellness section, and an always available menu which includes a wide range of appetizers, soups and salads, followed by an array of cooked-to-order meat and fish dishes, accompanied by a range of sides. Phew! We couldn't resist trying a couple of their staple menu items, and we were happy to find that the filet mignon was cooked to perfection as requested, and the Dover sole was deftly filleted at the table by our own very able waiter Perdu. As if that wasn't enough choice, every evening there is a chance to order a menu degustation, offering 5 courses and a palate-cleansing sorbet, which is offered to all guests between their appetizer and entree dishes. Compass Rose is also open for breakfast every morning, offering a huge range of breakfast dishes, including our favourite avocado on toast, always available eggs Benedict, eggs cooked to order, and even a large breakfast steak. For a bit of extra refinement, on Sunday morning there is a special caviar and mimosa breakfast served in both the Compass Rose and La Veranda. Don't miss it. Let's go up that gorgeous staircase now and head to Deck 5, and just past the concierge and reception area is Coffee Connection. This bright and cheerful cafe has a relaxed, comfortable lounge area and has a self-service drink station, a buffet-style self-service food counter, and a barista-manned coffee bar. The lounge itself is a bustling little area located just behind the atrium on Deck 5 with seating alongside the coffee bar, as well as a lovely outside seating area on the promenade deck. The central coffee station is manned by a dedicated barista from 6:30 a.m. until 6 p.m, and at the other end, when the coffee bar is closed, there is this self-service area with tea, coffee, hot chocolate and water available 24 hours a day. From 6:30 a.m. until 11 a.m, the food station has an array of pastries, fruit, yogurts and parfaits, together with bread, rolls and bagels. From 11 a.m. until close, the fruit and breads remain, but are accompanied by cold meats, cream cheese, cookies, tarts, and dessert cups. Perfectly Moorish all-day snacking guaranteed. Directly opposite Coffee Connection, you'll discover the Meridian Lounge. That's not a dining venue, I hear you cry. It's a cocktail bar with live music. Yes, it is, but it also doubles up as the venue for the daily afternoon tea. The tables are decadently laid out with tea served in silver teapots, though disappointingly the tea wasn't loose leaf but in tea bags. Sandwiches and cakes are brought around on a trolley for guests to make their selection. Also on offer are warm scones served with whipped cream and strawberry jam. We were surprised at the omission of clotted cream, which, given the culinary prowess of Regent Seven Seas, was a little disappointing. Afternoon tea is always accompanied by live music from one of the talented onboard musicians and is a delightful way to pass an hour in the afternoon. If you proceed further back towards the aft on Deck 5, you'll discover what is our favourite dining venue on Regent Seven Seas, Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is open every evening from 6 till 9 p.m. and is included in your fare but does require advance reservation as it is very popular, with one reservation per voyage guaranteed for all guests. The menu features a diverse array of dishes influenced by Chinese, Japanese, Thai and Vietnamese cuisines. We started our evening in Pacific Rim with a welcome cocktail of vodka and ginger while we perused the menu. With so many delicious options, we struggled to choose. So after our amuse-bouche of edamame beans served with a sesame crisp and satay dip, we decided to share a range of starters between us. We chose the sashimi, duck spring rolls, beef tatami rolls and the chicken gyoza, all of which were absolutely delicious. We then shared a lobster tempura on the recommendation of our wonderful waitress, Katerina, as well as having a massaman curry and beef tenderloin with Asian greens and rice. We didn't realise how much food there would be, and I'm rather sheepishly admitting we might have overordered in our excitement. I'm not sure how we managed a dessert, but we ordered a chocolate indulgence and coconut tres leches, asking to have the macaron and truffle petit fours sent to our suite for later, as neither of us had any room for them. It bears repeating, but Pacific Rim turned out to be our favourite restaurant on board, and indeed we would rank it amongst one of the best on any ship we've sailed on. We loved every dish we tried, and if we were to go back we would probably order a little differently, having more of the starters to share, and then simply sharing a single entree, the lobster tempura, which was the highlight dish and simply divine. In reference to the classic comedy movie Spinal Tap, if we were scoring this venue out of 10, Pacific Rim would go all the way up to 11. There are no restaurants on decks 6 through 9, as they're all suite decks unless you count in-suite service as a venue, and we'll cover that a bit later. So it's up to deck 10, and the aft of the ship there are 2 restaurants flanking either side of the ship, and the first of which is Chartreuse. The website boasts of Chartreuse as classic French fare with a modern twist and glorious ocean views. If Chartreuse seems familiar, you may have once stumbled upon a chic fine dining restaurant on a Champs-Élysées side street. A fantasy you can taste. Actually, we've yet to stumble on a chic fine dining restaurant in Paris as good as this. Also, where in Paris would you get these views? Open from 6 till 9 p.m. every evening, but as with Pacific Rim, it does require advance reservation with one reservation per voyage guaranteed for all guests. The tables are beautifully adorned with stunning charger plates and crockery, as well as the most delicately thin wine glasses. The menu is crammed with classic French dishes prepared with contemporary flair. We arrived for our reservation, and after a warm welcome we were shown to a table right at the aft of the restaurant with marvellous raked floor-to-ceiling windows which make the most of the wake view. Starting our meal with the beef tartare and the goat's cheese soufflé, these were accompanied by French baguette slices and whipped butter, and a delicious glass of cold muscadet, one of our favourite white wines. For entrees we chose the baked lobster tail and the chicken supreme, both of which were richly decadent and delicious and accompanied by a smooth red Bordeaux. To finish our meal we had the chocolate opera cake and the cheese plate before being presented with a cute little Chartreuse box containing a couple of moist light as air vanilla madeleines. We adore both fine dining and French cuisine, and Chartreuse delivered on this remit in bucket loads. Chartreuse also opens for lunch alternate days from noon to 1:30 with a French-themed menu. For lunch, we chose the halibut and goat's cheese starters, followed by a classic croque monsieur and breaded cod main courses, finishing off with a banana mousse and a couple of scoops of ice cream. Lunch in Chartreuse is a very nice way to spend a couple of hours in the middle of the day, with lovely lofty views in this inviting, refined venue, with excellent service and delicious cuisine. I think this one goes up to 11 too. Next door to Chartreuse is Prime 7, the ship's signature steakhouse. This handsomely adorned restaurant showcases glass, metal and marble luxury touches, as well as some incredible artwork. We highly recommend you study the walls in here, and you'll realise that Regent have spared no expense in providing art lovers a surprise at every turn. The menu offers classic American refined steakhouse fare with premium cuts of beef, as well as other grilled meats, delectable seafood options, and a selection of gourmet appetizers and desserts. Prime 7 elevates classic American steakhouses staples to lofty heights with drop-dead gorgeous wake views. But yes, advanced reservation is required to avoid disappointment. Starting with a delicious bread basket, we then opted for two classic appetizers, the onion soup and the Caesar salad, which we were pleased to see was served with anchovies. And believe me, not all are. For entrees, we chose the signature surf and turf and the prime beef strip loin from the small plates menu. Although don't be fooled by this, it's a perfectly proportioned and adequately sized dish. Though both pretty full, God, that bread is a killer filler, we couldn't resist sharing a caramel popcorn sundae and only regretted not having the space to try some of the other delicious sounding desserts on the menu. Prime 7 also opens for lunch alternate days from noon to 1:30 p.m, offering guests a menu hailing from the Americas with some traditional American fare as well as some Mexican, Cuban and Peruvian specialities. We chose to start by sharing the beef empanada and the chicken quesadillas before moving on to the pulled pork sliders and scallops. Although neither of us could manage a dessert, there were some very tempting offerings, including pecan pie, red velvet cheesecake, and the caramel brownie. So things get a little more casual from here on in. Well, almost. La Veranda on Deck 11 is no ordinary buffet-style restaurant. Why? Well, it has to have one of the most incredible outside terraces we've ever seen, with beautiful cabanas and alfresco tables overlooking the aft of the ship. That's why. Inside La Veranda, you'll discover that it's not your average chaotic buffet mess that often blights many other of the larger cruise ships we've experienced. The tables are beautifully adorned to give a refined and elegant feel to this casual dining venue, which makes the most of the floor-to-ceiling ocean views. The buffet is laid out well with help yourself and made-to-order meals. Simply place your order, tell the server your table number, and then wait for it to be brought over to you. Although this might be the ship's obligatory buffet-style restaurant, and every ship has them, even those that choose to deny it. The service is still excellent, with fine wines and drinks refilled frequently. This venue opens for breakfast every day around 7:30 till 10 a.m. and occasionally offers themed events, such as on Saturday we had a Mary's, when a variety of Bloody Marys are served, and Sunday for the already mentioned caviar breakfasts we enjoyed in the Compass Rose. At lunchtime it opens at around 11:30 till around 2 to 3 p.m. before transforming itself into something completely different in the evening. Settle into cozy overwater alcoves for classic Italian specialities made with care. From old school classics to modern cuisine, your Sette Mari meal will linger long as a perfect combination of atmosphere and flavour. Every evening from 6 till 9 p.m, like Bruce Wayne into Batman or an 18-wheeler truck into Optimus Prime, I know bad examples, La Veranda completely transforms into the open-seating Sette Mari, an Italian restaurant with a casual yet elegant atmosphere. With a menu inspired by the regions of Italy, Sette Mari delivers the flavours of Italy while enjoying panoramic ocean views. As it's open seating and therefore no reservation required, we would recommend guests to arrive either as it opens at 6 p.m. or around 8 p.m. for the second seating, as it were. as most tables are taken shortly after opening. We managed to get a table here on 2 occasions, starting our meal with the delicious nibbles that are brought out with the bread basket to graze on. Oh no, more delicious but thoroughly filling bread, while perusing the menu. We tried a range of pasta dishes and loved them all, particularly the pesto gnocchi. For entrees, we would highly recommend the signature ossobuco Milanese and the delicious gorgonzola beef tenderloin. To accompany the made-to-order meals, guests also have the option to visit the self-service areas to help themselves to a range of salads and desserts, which can also be ordered through your server. Just outside La Veranda on Deck 11 is the Pool Grill. This lovely outdoor venue offers alfresco dining around the ship's luxurious pool with expansive views out of the floor-to-ceiling Deck 11 windows. With a large buffet selection as well as made-to-order grill items from the menu, the Pool Grill offers a range of salads, sandwiches, pizzas, burgers, hot dogs and grilled fish dishes, as well as a selection of traditional desserts, homemade ice creams and milkshakes. Open from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m, this is the perfect venue for a poolside lunch, midday snack or late lunch for guests who have been ashore all day. The Pool Grill is also open in the morning for a casual healthy breakfast from 6:30 till 9:30 a.m. every day. With a 24-hour extensive in-suite dining menu as well as the option to dine course by course from the Compass Rose menu, in-suite dining offers guests the chance to relax in the privacy of their luxurious suite while savouring a delicious meal chosen from a range of appetizers, main courses and desserts. For the higher grade suites, there is also a canapé menu from which to choose a pre-dinner plate of canapés delivered to your suite at around 5 p.m. every day. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to dine in our suite on any evening, but we did enjoy a breakfast one day, placing our breakfast order out on the door handle the evening before. Our butler Richard arrived at the requested time and laid out our breakfast feast on the large dining table in our Splendor suite, delivering everything exactly as requested. What a relaxing and delicious way to start the day. Well, we hope you've been impressed with what Regent offer, and we must confess, the dining on board is probably the best overall culinary experience we've ever had on a single cruise, and that's saying something because competition at this level is incredibly tasty. To further expand your knowledge of the world's most luxurious fleet, please join us for more Regent Seven Seas adventures by clicking on one of these. Thank you.